Thank you for joining us for this episode of Tru-Update. I'm your host, Imhotep Adarich. Today on the show, to pass or not to pass, a new grading system for the second marking period has some students asking questions. We will have your answers. Plus, our own seniors won't have prom this year, but one celebrity actor is hosting a prom of his own. We'll tell you how. And finally, it's been 4 years since music legend Prince has died. We'll show you how some top musicians are paying tribute this week. Those stories and more as the Tru-Update starts right now. And now, to introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel Rahoman.
Thanks, Imhotep. I'm glad you can all make it to this episode, and we thank you all for your support. Now on with the show. Let's start off with a few school updates that affect every one of you. First, if you didn't know by now, the second marking period ends Friday, April 24th. So make sure you finish your online assignments and hand them in as soon as possible. Teachers must turn in their grades by April 28th. Now, for the big change. Because of our current situation, grades will be rated as a P or an NX. P stands for a passing grade, and NX is an incomplete mark, but is not considered failing. NX will be used for students who did not have an internet device or had other serious circumstances that prevented them from finishing their online learning. There will not be number grades in marking period 2. As of right now, there is no word from the Department of Education on what grades will look like for marking period 3. Stay tuned. Oh, and by the way, Imhotep, a lot of seniors are asking, what's graduation going to look like? You have any information on that?
Yeah, Daniel, as a matter of fact, I do. So check this out. We have information that Miss Alfano is working with the media program on a special graduation event. The details are still being worked out, but there will be an online ceremony. We'll have the latest on those plans. As soon as we get them, of course. In the meantime, though, let's see what other schools have been doing to reward their seniors across the country. Being inspired by an Alabama teen whose prom was canceled, but she still had a good time dancing with her father, actor John Krasinski decided to host his own prom on his YouTube channel show called Some Good News. The 2020 virtual prom hosted by John Krasinski, who was also the DJ. The prom featured the Jonas Brothers, who dropped in to play their song Sucker, and Billie Eilish, who performed Bad Guy with her brother Phineas O'Connell. But that's not all. There were some brief cameos from Chance the Rapper and Krasinski's office mate Rainn Wilson, better known as the infamous Dwight. High schoolers across the country sent videos and photos alongside Jim's live stream at their own stay-at-home proms. We hope you all got a chance to watch it and dance along with John. To all you 2020 graduates, congrats, and we at the Tru-Update crew are proud of you. Now, we have a story that I know our other host, Naya, loves. A man of many talents. One who is able to play 27 instruments. I'm talking about Prince.
Prince was an American singer, songwriter, musician, record producer, dancer, actor, and filmmaker. Although he passed away 4 years ago, his legacy in music still lives on in the 2020 tribute from various artists like the Foo Fighters, John Legend, Common, and much more. The show was a tribute to Prince titled Let's Go Crazy, the Grammy tribute to Prince. It was hosted by Maya Rudolph, who said, Prince's music means so much to all of us. His greatest songs were played by the various artists there as his music and spirit lived on. Now that's all you'll be seeing from me in this edition of the Tru-Update. Back to you, Imhotep.
Thank you for tuning in and listening to this edition of Tru-Update. We have something a little different to present to you today. It's a challenge. If you watched our last episode of Tru-Update, you should know that Harry S. Truman will still be having our annual Poetry Jam. For more information, watch our last video. Expand your mind and maybe even find some enjoyment out of it. No harm in watching. Now for the challenge. It's to write a poem using either the phrase pink cashmere or Staremageddon. Submit your poems on this form by scanning this QR code or following the link in the description down below. Now, the answer to last episode's question.
And now for today's question. What animal has more casualties than plane crashes? Is it A, toads, B, donkeys, C, chimpanzees, or D, sharks?
And the correct answer is donkeys, surprisingly. Nobody got this question correct. Stay tuned for our next True Update for another question. And a chance to share a word with our viewers with a shout out. Well, that will be all for this edition of True Update. Thank you all so much for watching us and supporting us. We'll leave you now with a very important message from our friends over in the Build On program. And we'll see you next time. Stay safe, eat your vegetables, and brush your teeth. Goodbye, guys.
On Monday, April 6th, over 700 people died on that day alone. And people are still taking this lightly. I am encouraging you to do your part and stay home. Protect yourself and your loved ones. Protect your city. My name is Lacian, and this is a message from Build On.
My name is Markin. We are currently experiencing a pandemic. Stay home, stay safe. Don't do it for yourself, do it for others.
Hello. Please stay home if you feel sick. Not such faith. Keep fitting clear. Will not be one other people. Call 311 if you need help. Thank you for safe home, family, friends, competition, future, all one more. My name.
I'd like to thank all the essential workers right now in New York City for continuing to provide everyone with their needs. Thank you to all the doctors and nurses for risking their health to treat our patients in the hospitals. Thank you to all the transit workers for transporting everyone each and every day. And thank you to all the store workers for keeping everything in order so that we can shop safely. My name is Michael.
Hi,